Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday to you all. Today I'm going to be making short ribs with red beans and rice and cornbread. Today's ingredients are, I have one whole onion, that's going to be for my beef short ribs. I have my red beans that I soaked overnight so that it won't take that long to cook. I have 2 packages of beef short ribs. I have 2 boxes of Jiffrey corn muffin mix. I also have 1 onion, some garlic, and some celery. That's going to be for my red beans and rice. Also have 1 smoked ham hock right here that I also cooked last night. I have some andouille sausage. That's also going to be for my red beans and rice. I have some salt and pepper, bay leaf, ham base, and hot sauce. I'm going to start on my red beans and rice first. Okay guys, here is my red beans. I went ahead and put them into a pot with 8 cups of water. I'm going to let my red beans come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and add the other stuff in, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and saute the vegetables. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of olive oil. Just going to swirl it around. I'm going to saute my vegetables. It's going to go in my red beans and rice. Just spread them out. And I'm going to cook this until it becomes soft, and I come back to you. Okay guys, let me just scoot you back a tad bit. Now that my beans are boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add the other ingredients in. I'm going to go ahead and add my sauteed vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and add in my andouille sausage. Just dump that right in. I'm going to go ahead and dump in my salt and pepper, my hot sauce. I'm going to go ahead and add in my ham base. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my smoked meat. I'll take the fat off of it. To that, I'm going to add in 2 bay leaf. Now I'm going to cover that with a lid and let it cook for 1 hour. So I'll see you back in 1 hour. Okay guys, my beans are now done. I'm going to go ahead and show you. I went ahead and taste it. It tastes delicious. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on it, and I'm going to go ahead and start on my short ribs. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut my short ribs up into cubes. Just cut it across in cubes. Early in the video, I said that I was going to use 2 packs. I'm going to end up using 1 because a lot come in 1 pack. And 1 pack is going to be enough for my family. Cut it up, throw it back in the bowl. Cut 1 more. I'm going to continue to cut the rest of my beef, and I'll come back to you. Okay guys, I'm done cutting my meat up, and I went ahead and rinsed it really well and put it in a pot with some water. I'm just waiting for that to come to a boil. So in the meantime, while my water is coming to a boil, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my cornbread. The box in. I always use 2 boxes of Jiffy mix when I make my cornbread. You can make 1 if you like, but I normally make 2 when I make mine. I'm gonna go ahead and add in 2 eggs with some milk. Gonna go ahead and whisk that all together. Hope you can see that. Just give me a moment while I add a little more milk. Add a little more milk, whisk it all together so that it can become smooth. Add some muscle. Give it a little, just whisk it a little more. Now it's time. I went ahead and butter it. Just gonna go ahead and lay it down. Trying to get most of it out of there. Pan might be a little too big, but it's okay. This is all I had, so this will work. Move it out. And I'm going to place it into my oven that's been preheating at 350 degrees, and I'm going to let that cook for 15 or 20 minutes. And I come back to you. Okay guys, now that my meat is boiling, I'm going to go ahead and put my sliced onions in. Just give me a moment. Go ahead and add some sliced onions. Just gonna give it a lot of flavor. To that, I'm gonna add some seasoning. This is some seasoning that I picked up at my local meat market. I'm going to cover it with a lid and let it do its thing, and I come back to you. Okay guys, I'm about to go ahead and start on my rice. If you don't know how to make stovetop rice, it's okay, I'll show you. For a single batch, if you want to make a single batch of rice, you just do 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice. That'll feed about 3 to 4 people. But if you want to make more rice, go ahead and add more water than rice. Just times it by 2 every time you do it. And make sure you keep a close eye on it when you make stovetop rice. You don't want to make it you don't want to cook it too high, but cook it at like a medium heat, and make sure you keep a close eye on it because rice take no time to cook. And once the water begins to evaporate from it, just go ahead and turn your heat off the stove because it's going to finish cooking at that point. Okay, so right here I'm making more than just a single batch. which I have right here. I just went ahead and did 4 cups of water and 2 cups of rice. Always add more water than rice, and you just times it by 2 every time you do it, okay? And that's how you make rice. So I'll come back to you when everything is done. Okay guys, here's an update on my meat. It's not quite ready yet. I'm gonna give it a little longer to cook until it becomes tender, and I'll come back to you when everything is done. Okay guys, let me just scoot you back a tad bit. Sorry about that. But now that everything is done, I'm gonna go ahead and plate it all up. Just give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and lay some short ribs down. What? I'm gonna go ahead and lay some rice down. Gonna go ahead and lay some red beans down. Lay it down. I'm gonna go ahead and lay a little more meat down. I'm gonna lay some cornbread down. And there you have it. Short ribs with red beans and rice and cornbread. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you give it a fat thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at males_kitchen_Bay Area. Happy Easter to everyone out there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.